Hey, in this episode, we're going to be talking about my sister-in-law's famous lasagna. We've paired this with 3 different wines, so let's see how they work. Blue and I will be trying these out. Ready, buddy? Blue. Blue. You will need pecorino romano and minced garlic, ground pork, ground beef, half and half, canned crushed tomatoes, a little bit of red wine, barilla oven-ready lasagna, olive oil. You'll also need flour, butter, and a pinch of nutmeg. You're going to add the olive oil, a little bit of minced garlic, ground pork, and ground beef. Stir it until it's nice and brown. Not burnt, just nicely brown. Then you're going to add the crushed tomatoes. 2 cans for 1 pan of lasagna. A little bit of baking soda, not very much. And let this cook down for about an hour and a half on low. After you add the red wine and cook it down a little further, you're going to put this away for overnight. The next day, pull out the sauce and in a separate pan, about a half a stick of butter, a couple of tablespoons of flour, and then you're going to stir it up until it becomes kind of like a paste. This is called a roux. Then you're going to slowly start to add in half and half. You're going to want to make sure you don't scald the bottom, keep it at a low temperature, using the entire quart, but whisk constantly. While keeping this on a low temperature, whisk until it's about the consistency of a heavy cream. Add a tiny teaspoon of nutmeg, and then once this bechamel is done, you'll begin to combine the sauce from yesterday and the bechamel in layers. Start with the sauce in the bottom, 4 oven-ready lasagna strips, bechamel, pecorino romano, repeat, as you see here in a 9x13 pan. So sauce, then bechamel, a little bit of the pecorino romano, and repeat until you get to about 4 respectable layers. Once you get to the very top layer, you're going to add the last of the sauce, the last of the bechamel, and a little bit more of the pecorino romano to form that nice cheesy top after it's cooked. Now, I hope you'll remember while assembling and cooking that you had enough red wine left over to be drinking while you're cooking. That's an essential part of this entire process. Heat the oven to 350 and pop this bad boy in there for 30 minutes. Once out, let this guy hang out for about 30 minutes before you attempt to carve it up. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't have exact measurements, well, they didn't give me any. I had to watch over and over until I perfected this. Are you ready for some lasagna?
Yes.
It's Lucia's lasagna. What are you laughing? That's the style that you like.
Yes.
You literally told me to learn how to make a lasagna.
Style I like is my mom's.
Okay, all right. Calm your pants. Well, do you remember the first Thanksgiving I spent with your family?
Yes.
And
we overstuffed you?
Yeah. So the first course was lasagna, and I thought, oh, okay, well, this is interesting. I guess this is an Italian Thanksgiving tradition that we have lasagna instead of everything else. And then lasagna was just the first course, and then like 4 hours of eating after that. Yes. I mean, it was amazing, but like I understand how to pace myself.
That's how life is supposed to be.
Yeah. But this is Lucia Borgio, not the other Lucia Borgio, your other sister-in-law. We were meeting with Lucia Saraceno in Sicily. She adds a little bit of ham, not prosciutto, but like a very thin ham. Mm-hmm. And then also sometimes egg, like boiled egg.
Yes, my mother used to use the boiled egg too.
What else can you put in there?
Peas.
Yeah, peas. Hi. Literally training this dog to beg.
And carrots.
And carrots?
Yep.
That would be pretty good. So 3 wines. So the Uccelliera, Rosso di Montalcino. We have the Avignonesi, the Desiderio, which is 100% Merlot. And then the Masi Campofiorin, which is, let's see, which is a baby Amarone. And we'll go mangia.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito. Should we start with the Rosso di Montalcino?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I like that. So 100% Sangiovese. This is a grape that's going to be fairly acidic. And like I said before, acid mouth-watering. Think of when you have like a lemon. It's going to be really acidic, mouth-watering. I mean, that's good. Your mouth's watering. You put the food in. That's kind of how this whole food pairing with wine works. So it's about $28, $29. I saw nationally $5.8, $6 a glass roughly. I like that. Did you try it?
I've had it. Yeah, very good.
Oh, I like that too. A little softer because it's Merlot. So Merlot's a little less on that acidity side and less on the tannic side, which again, we've talked about before. Tannin equals kind of a drying aspect. You don't really think about Merlot when you think about Italy, but some great Super Tuscans like Lamacchioli's Mesorio, I consider that to be one of the pinnacles. But this wine, the Desiderio, 100% Merlot, a little bit more inland, yeah.
And Montepulciano.
Around Montepulciano, our second home. But Sideways just absolutely screwed over the Merlot business. And what most people miss in that movie is that he's drinking a Cheval Blanc at the end, which is mostly Merlot.
Mostly Merlot.
I mean, destroyed the Merlot business. So please go back and drink Merlot again. And this is a wonderful example of an Italian Merlot.
Great mix with the lasagna.
So Masi, Brolo, Campofiorin, a little bit. So there's the other Campofiorin, also very good, a little less expensive. We decided to treat ourselves tonight. This one, back up. So the Avignonesi, the Desiderio is about $45 a bottle. So also a treat. Thank you very much for buying these today, by the way.
You're welcome.
The other Masi Campofiorin is around $29 a bottle?
$20.
But we wanted to step it up a notch because this lasagna recipe takes 2 days, as you saw me making this over a period of time. This one, so the other one is Corvina, Rondinella, and Molinara, but this one is Corvina, Rondinella, and Osaletto, with extinct grape that the family rediscovered.
Wow.
Super dark, like in tiny little bitty baby clusters. Ooh, it's a nice nose.
Oh, that's amazing wine.
I like your nose.
Okay.
Yeah, that darkness. There's a good tannin structure, body, lots going on here. Guido Boschiani was the one who started these in 1964, right? And it's still family owned, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Avignonesi, known for being organic, and the Uccelliera, very small in production. So these are pretty cool. I mean, you will be able to find these. I looked nationally. There's some decent availability.
Yep.
Not huge production.
No.
But yeah, I mean, really well made.
I think the Brolo stands up perfectly because of the acidity of the tomatoes, but it's got that little hint of sweetness from the Amarone structure that just blends it. Perfect.
This one, the Masi Campofiorin Brolo, this is kind of a little bit of a step up, I think.
Yes, it is.
It's a little bit more special.
And the Osaletta changes the complete flavor profile of the wine.
Yeah, 100%. And then, so this is 45, like $9 a glass is what it equals to.
Mm-hmm.
There's another wine that goes really well with this is the Tuorita.
The Perlato.
Yeah, the Prelato. That's 100% Sangiovese.
Yeah.
So actually trying the Uccelliera, which is 100% Sangiovese, and that's declassified Brunello di Montalcino. Declassified doesn't mean anything. Like, there's a lot of rules to making Italian wine, so sometimes you can actually get kind of a better deal if you get some of these kind of like declassified or intro wines that go with these things. Didn't we get lost in Montalcino?
We did. All your fault. You kept saying you know where you were going.
You put on GPS and you literally don't follow it. When it says turn around, make a U-turn, you start swearing at it.
Because I know my way.
Okay. Anyway, I rest my case. What did you think of
Very good. I think all the wines were fantastic. All very distinct, very different. Sangiovese, Merlot, and again the Amarone varietals. It was perfect pairing.
So, what did you think of the lasagna?
Lucia's is better.
Testare minchia. That reminds me, you're watching FIFA right now, the World Cup is going on. Danielle is a really big fan of calcio. So I really want to commend the Italian team for boycotting the World Cup again this year, right? How many other years did they boycott the World Cup?
Last three.
Last three. I mean, FIFA, I know it's kind of an evil organization. And so congratulations on Italy on standing on their moral ground and boycotting once again the World Cup.
I'm done.
Okay, another episode of Stick It Up Your Glass, lasagna. Good boy. You good boy? You don't get any lasagna. You can just have some treats. If you're interested in visiting any of these properties, visit us at excursionsbyburgio.com. And if you want more content like this, subscribe to Stick It Up Your Glass.